No niin, se on MC-niketsi täällä taas ja jatketaan Assassin's Creedia. Ne näkee noin kaverit. Täällä ollaan lähellä tehtävää. Täytyy olla varovainen. Tässä on tällainen salakuuntelutehtävä. Mä oon vähän näette, tuolla näkyy tuolla kartassa vähän tehtäviä. Mä oon niitä tossa kerryttänyt itselleni.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Okei. Hyvää tietoa. Noin menee tosta pois. Sitten josta. Juokse karkuun. Yes. Tässä on lähellä tää toinen tehtävä. Taskuvarkauskeikka.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for, inside the madrasa.
Sitten odotellaan hyvää hetkeä, kun me varastetaan tuo kirje. Se on vähän huonossa paikassa. Liian paljon väkeä. Nytkin on huono kohta. Tässä on 2 vartijaa ihan tossa naama edessä. Odotellaan hetken aikaa. Nyt mennään. Yes. Hehe. Se oli siinä. Sitten lähdetään tonne takaisin tonne piilopaikkaan tai niin. Tai johonkin majaan meidän. Kutsutaan sitä piilopaikaksi. Se on... Missä se mahtaa olla? Tässä on aikaa. No niin, nyt se on lähellä. Täällä on tikkaat. Ja päästään hoitaa jo seuraava kohe. Aika nopeet hommaa. Viimeinen kohe ennen pääkoetta.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes, he's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge, all its written words.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city, but first they meet at the Madrasa al-Khalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
Jees. Sulka vaan ja lähdetään heti saman tien hommiin.
With your
Hommiin
permission,
vaan.
Rafik.
Of course, you're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Atayer.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
No niin. Nousepas sieltä. Lähdetään katsomaan. Se ei oo kovin kaukana toi paikka. Niin meidän täytyy mennä. Se on aika lähellä itse asiassa. Todella lähellä. On ihan iloinen siitä asiasta. Täältä vaan kiivetään. No se onkin tässä jo.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No. You simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Kuka noista se on? Paljon juttui.
Citizens, bring forth your writings. Place them in the pile before me. To keep any is a sin. Know and embrace the truth of my words. Free yourselves from the lies and corruptions of the past.
No. Täällä on paljon kohteita. Herran aika.
Move now or be trampled! Look out!
No. Rauhassa.
They seem safe, but it is a trick. I'll have your head.
Siitä seuraava.
He's going to kill me. I don't want to die. Please now. Stop running. You cannot escape. Keep up with him. Don't let him get away. Oh! Yes. God favors me. You will not win.
Gel buraya. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim.
You are not supposed to be here. Take you down. It's forbidden for you to be here.
Mä oon vähän huono sapes.
Kalabalığın içine karışayım. Yemeğimi dörtlüyorsun.
Get your life ends now.
You won't get away from me. You're in my way.
Fuck.
Çekil önümden yoksa ederim.
Mutta parasta ehkä tehdä pieni... lähteä pienen pakoon. No, pois tieltä. Pois tieltä, pois tieltä. Saatiin ihan pari kohdetta hoidettu. Kato, siinä on yksi kohde. Ja yksi kaveri. Yksi kaveri vielä jäljellä. Sit se on siinä. Se on saatu hoideltua kaikki. No, ei se osaa se kaveri nyt kiivetä. Mitäs tää heppuni on? Täällä.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This unbeliever, he must be stopped. Join us.
Siellä se menee.
Pursuing me will only bring you sorrow. See how well you handle this.
Minä se on? Tää kaveri.
We must not escape. You must be.
It's this man! Yrittivät hämätä mua.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Tää on paljon jengiä. Paljon porukkaa, paljon porukkaa. Olikohan tarkoitus tappaa noin kaikki vaan? Vai silleen, että löytää ton oikea kaveri? En tiedä. Nyt on kyllä kovia kujia. Fiksuja ne blokkaa niinku tolleen noit käytävät. Jäämästi niinku joutuu karttiin. Fiksui tyyppejä, mutta ei liian tarpeeksi fiksui. No niin, odotellaan hetken aikaa. Näyttää hiljaiselta. Mennään pois. Mä pysyn vaan näillä katoilla. Kattoja pitkin, niin... No, me ollaankin jo tässä. Aha. Se oli helppoa.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
No niin. Se oli viimeinen kohde ennen pääkoetta. Varmaan mennään takaisin nykyaikaan taas kattoo mitä tapahtuu. Jep, arvasin.
Not a lot of time, Vidic. Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
Ei sitten. Voisitko mä puhua hänelle?
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
Katsotaan, jos me saatais tosta se salasana.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Peace of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened.
Okei. Niitä on monta niitä.
Aren't you tired?
Okei, sillä ei mitään muuta sanottavaa. Okei. Mennään kai sit omaan huoneeseen. Mutta minä en siellä kauaa pysy. Minä murtaudun ulos täältä. Jes. Hiljasta. Sillä oli joku juttu tossa. Katsotaan, onko tänne tullut mitään muuta. Okei. Mutta olisiko se jättänyt tämän tietokoneen auki mulle? Toivotaan niin. Come on, come on. Ei. Mä en tiedä tota. Okei. Mennään kattoo, jos me päästäis tästä. Ei. Okei. Mennään pois sitten. Ei me täällä pysty tekemään mitään erikoisempaa. Jos tänne olisi tullut jotakin uutta. Ei. Mennään sitten nukkumaan vaan.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge, kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
No, mennään katsomaan, mitä tapahtuu. Mennään vielä tänne koneeseen. Puhumaan sille pääkiholle. Ja sit voitais hyvin lopetella. Memory 6. Kyllä.
When you are exposed, use sharp turns or climb over buildings to break your pursuer's line of sight.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Okei. Tehtiin paljon hienoja juttuja. Otin uusi miekka ja kaikkea muuta kivaa. Mutta tähän on nyt hyvä lopettaa. Tähän kohtaan seuraavassa osassa lähdetään tekemään varmaan tehtäviä. Ja sen jälkeen varmaan viimeistellään meidän viimeinen kohde ehkä. Ei se peli varmaan seuraavaan videon loppu vielä, että nähdään seuraavassa videossa. Se on moikka!